Hello everyone, welcome back to cosolix. I'm your host cosolix. Today we're going over the many things that you guys can learn from Sandstorm. This title has like a number in it on how many things. We have a 10-minute video, so this is a set. It's Sandstorm vs Blaze, losers top 8 at BCX 2023. And I have no idea what we can learn from Sandstorm, but I'm going to show you by just watching this gameplay and analyzing it the many things that you guys can learn and add to your gameplay and that Sandstorm's showing us. Let's get right into this. Also, if you want some personal coaching from me, check out teamcosolix.com. The link to that is down below. There's also a lot of coaching and other stuff from many other coaches here on cosolix. Let's get right into this. As you can see, the stage is amazing, and everything that this guy does that's gonna be really good, I'm gonna kind of break it down, but not too much. I'm gonna make sure it's all useful to you guys. Right away at the beginning, here's gonna be a tip I want to show you guys. Take a look at this. Sandstorm goes for the nair right away. Here's the rule with the weapon spawns as far as I know. If another pro hears this and they want to correct me in the comments, go ahead. There's only two options you should be going for. Number one, try and hit your opponent, like go for an attack right away, or number two, go for the weapon. And I got this tip from Daiku. Shout out to Daiku. He was the first 2v2 world champion. I think it still holds true to this day. This is a 1v1 kind of thing. So you see Sandstorm going for the nair, and you see Blaze going for the end light. They both go for the attack, and then Blaze gets the weapon. Either way, do one of those two things. When you're kind of doing nothing, and you're taking it too slow, and you're trying to react to the attack, it's just got a lower probability of working. So go for an attack or go for the weapon right away. That's one thing we can learn. That's the first thing. Already we're learning something. Good little punish there. Nice little recovery. The recovery extension is also very hard to punish, so it's a good option to go for. Good little punish there. And number two, let's look at the movement that Sandstorm just had there. The empty hops. Look at this. Jump. He's got one more jump. Dodge. Empty hops. Fast fall. There we go. So a lot of jumping vertically, especially on more stacked weapons near your opponent to go in and out of the unreactable zone. But to go in and out, jumping is the fastest way of doing that. The only thing is you're wasting options while doing that, but it worked out there. Good little cutscene there from Blaze. The spear combo is just a cutscene. Going for the end light there, a little bit risky, cannot lie. Nice Sair. And goes, I can't tell if this is a read or reaction. I'm pretty sure it was a reaction. Where he hits the Sair, and then, I'm going to even slow this thing down. Take a look at this. We're going to go 0.25 speed. He dashes, he sees the cross up, he sees the dodge, and then side lights. I think that's for sure a reaction. He catches that dodge in from just purely reacting. So, guys, practice your reactions. When you don't have a true combo, look and watch what your opponent does. The only way they can counter reactions is if they do a wake up, which then you can counter because you're wasting dodges with wake ups and whatnot. Then you'd back off a bit. It's a bit different. But yeah, going for reactions is extremely useful. And he's already got a lead because of it. That downlit was bad. That nair is a bait. Baiting in neutral is very important. Tempo, go for stuff that's unpunishable in neutral. Obviously, it's better for quicker weapons. Nice Sair. Let's see how he edge guards. He waits, goes for the GC downlight and actually picks up, which is really nice. And goes for the dare instead of the Sair. Maybe that kills sooner. Maybe. I don't know. But we've already learned like at least 3 things here with like tempo and reactions and a weapon. That's a huge... He dodged in earlier, if you guys remember, that side light. So take a look at this. He goes for, I guess, a dodge in, but it covered more than just a dodge in. That's crazy. This is just a pure guess, but when you got a stock lead, it's important to go for these. Guess. So go for dodge reads that you're not necessarily reading your opponent. You're going for options that cover a lot of dodges. If you don't know exactly how your opponent's going to dodge, but you have a lead to play with, this is a very useful way to extend that lead in a both safe manner in terms of probability. Like let's say that covers 60% of dodges. You'll take the 60% chance when you have a lead. So yeah, that's very important. Going for like, instead of just like reading, you're kind of guessing with high probability. Yeah, just options that cover a lot of dodges. That's 4 things already. That's Sair bait. Again, tempo is super important. You can see him holding back here. He can decide, does he want to hold forward or hold back? And he decides to hold back, and he avoids the punish. Gets a little weapon throw, goes for a GC side light, and that's unpunishable because of how far horizontally you go. It's actually crazy. That Sair was bad. That side light was kind of bad. The end light, a lot of tempo. That's just working. A little bit of whiffs there. That's fine. He's got a lead. More tempo in neutral. Going for these raw nairs in neutral. Look at how crazy this is. Just raw nair up in the sky. But boots are just so quick. And he clashes a ground pound because of it. It's just a pure bait. Sandstorm is a king at baiting in neutral. He's a master at... And a nice downlight there. Going for options that are very quick. He's not making himself vulnerable if he does go for something that's risky. It's just very smart. That ground pound is crazy. When you have a full stock lead, like that is when you go for stuff and you like let loose. You like set the tone, right? And this is what he's doing here. Like raw ground pound with a weapon protecting him in the sky. Like you can just do stuff like that. You can get creative. You can have fun when you have these kind of leads. When you don't have a lead, that's where things get a little bit, you know, you want to be a bit safer, higher probability, or like, you know, more accurate, right? But when you have leads, go for this, like, I don't know, like big dick energy, you could say. That nair is a good try. Good downlight Seraph from Blaze. He's kind of going for a little too much Sandstorm. Good end light. Holds the stage control. Goes for a side light in the opposite direction because he's the king at baiting. And then goes for a Sarah. Like, what a mad lad. Nice downlight Sarah. Just clean. He's going to go for like... Okay, goes for another Sarah there. You have a full stock lead at this time. Yeah, like he's just going for stuff like that, right? No dodge. Gets that there because he had no dodge. It was confirmed. The weapon throw is pretty confirmed. Really solid options. And then that's death. Side light. Goes for another reaction. Doesn't get the nair, but tempo, right? A lot of movement. Those are hard to punish follow-ups. Same with that nair. Tons of momentum. Hits a little true combo. Downlight, end light instead of downlight, side light. I guess you get stage control. I think that's what you want. Might do more damage. Maybe that's why. Nice side light. Goes to the nair. High tempo. Covered a lot. Same thing here. He doesn't know exactly how Blaze is going to dodge. So he's going to go for the options that cover a lot of dodges. So yeah, cover a lot of dodges. So that it has a high chance of working. And has a lot of tempo. This guy, you can steer it off stage. You can steer it back on stage. It's very hard to punish this boot snare in this position for Blaze. So just really good going for that kind of stuff. It's like going for Lance Nairs and whatnot, except they nerf them a lot. You can still go for Lance Nair in that regard. It's just boot snare is probably better. But it's just an example. Nice side light. Little end light. I guess he's just got that read that he wasn't dodging. Maybe he didn't have a dodge. Kind of take a look at this. No, he had his dodge. He just didn't dodge. So I guess go for it knowing he's not dodging that. Good down sig. 619. More nairs. That downlight in the opposite direction. He didn't get punished for the downlight. He got punished for the cross up afterwards. Look at this. Downlight in the opposite direction. He's already dodging and then gets punished for the bad dodge. Because he just crossed his opponent. Good end light, and that's death. Very clean. Good Sarah. Doesn't go for the end light that time around. Down light, side light. Gets the stage control instead of going for more. Interesting. I guess he wants to build up that lead. That Sarah is a little bit bad. Down light, end light. Goes for the side light. Did he have no dodge or like just going for that like big dick energy play? I think he had a dodge. So that's true, the end light. But the end light, side light, that's a big dick energy play right there. Not confirmed. Yeah, super interesting. Down light, ground pound. Going for reactions afterwards. That's confirmed true combo. And then that's just like, I guess he was going in a lot, so he goes to the sides. Like, again, when you have these kinds of leads, you can kind of go for this kind of stuff. You don't force it to happen, but if it feels natural, like, don't hesitate. As long as you have a lead. And then that's a true combo. He's just, you know, winning neutral. He's doing everything really right here in this set. A lot of stuff you can learn from, though. We've gone over at least like 5 to 10 things. Downlight Sarah doesn't go for the extension here, even though he's got a stock lead. But then he gets that little read afterwards. Interesting. Gets the recovery. GC side light there. Goes to the downside. He's just crazy. Just really good option select. Especially when you got the lead. He's just so comfortable on the boots flowchart. It's really clean. When I say flowchart, I mean like the combos that you should go in different situations. Like going for the GC side light after a nair. As it's a guess, but when you have this kind of stock lead, you go for them. You set the tone. Going for that GC downlight. You wouldn't do that if the game was close. But, and you got this kind of lead once again. Goes for the weapon toss instead. At this point, like, he's gonna, yeah. Goes to the end sig. Like, you could just go for stuff like that. When you just play enough Brawlhalla, like, this kind of stuff becomes just, like, second nature. That was just for fun. The commentators are, like, going crazy. But stuff like attacking at the beginning, high tempo, options to have that cover a lot of dodges, big dig energy when you got the lead, kind of stuff like that is a lot that we're kind of going over with how Sandstorm's dominating. Empty hops are very crucial in times in neutral. In terms of advantage state, not overextending and then kind of catching them as they return to stage in uncomfortable situations. That's like not as normal. But when you have the lead more often. Goes for the attack right away. Again. All 3 times goes for the attack. And wins neutral, gets a good start because of it, and now they both got weapons. Good end light. That's the dodge in from the first game, and he probably got a read from that second game too. Has no dodge, so that's all confirmed. Knows he has a dodge, so doesn't keep going. Then goes for the nair, which is high tempo. Doesn't get punished. Opens it up to a dare. Knows Blaze has a dodge. Gets the dodge. Now he's got no dodge. That should have been confirmed. He had no dodge. Wait. Oh, he touch grounded there on that dare. It didn't look like he did. That's why he got the dodge back. So it's hard to tell. That's like... I think Brawlhalla could probably fix it. I hate how the dodge timer resets, and it's so hard to tell if it resets or not mid-combo. That's like an accessibility thing. I don't, that's something they could look at changing, in my opinion. But the Sandstorm had the right idea. There's no way of knowing if he touched or not. It was so, like, close. So everything he did was optimal. Blaze is kind of answering back a bit. Axe is very easy to answer back on. You just need a couple stray hits. That end sig is too risky. Sandstorm was like just feeling too confident from the previous game, and that opened it up to Blaze a bit. You're going to see him slow things down a little bit more. Sandstorm is one of the most parry players out there when things are slower. And you'll see that here. Blaze gets a little bit of a lead. Let's see how Sandstorm tries to adapt to it. He's definitely going to, not slow the game down completely, but he's got to be more accurate here. That downlight is going to open you up to mistakes. So did that. Good recovery. That boots recovery killing is crazy. Makes sense, but crazy. That ground... Okay, he's done this more than once now. He's weapon starving, and then he has a weapon to cover himself, so he goes for a ground pound. Because the weapon's going to cover him no matter what. It's so random. Gets the nair. Gets the side light. High tempo options. That Sarah's a bait. This recovery is still unpunishable. Even if Blaze got the stage. The side light knows he doesn't have a true combo. So he waits. Waits until, you know, that dodge is gone. He catches him trying to go up the stage there. Downlight there is confirmed. And here's a really important thing that I just realized why he goes for the downlight there instead. He goes for the dare instead of the Sarah because it's going to take more options for Blaze to get back to stage, making it easier for him to confirm kills. He could, like normal Boots players, go for a downlight Sarah here, but it's way easier for Blaze to get back to stage, and then you have to care about the verticality. Boots has immense advantage state when you're above your opponent. You've got dare and ground pound, some of the best offstage tools in the game. This is just really good positioning because look at this. Blaze wastes that dodge and then you're already ground pounding. We went a little too early, but it's fine. It's fine. Sandstorm made a mistake there, but it's fine. Our Lord and Savior is okay. So yeah, going for combos, especially off stage, that send your opponent downwards is way better on average. Like that is very interesting. Nice side light there. Going for the dares once again instead of these Sarah follow-ups. That's huge. And this isn't just a Boots thing. This is on every weapon. If you can hit them downwards, you're more likely to get the kill. Maybe a reason why gauntlets are broken. Nice little strings. Just going again. Now you got that stock lead. This is big dick energy time. Nice GCN light. Goes for the extension. That's not confirmed, not safe whatsoever. But you're getting in your opponent's head. You know, it's just so crucial. Like just setting the tone. Making your opponent scared. That side sig is the same. You're trying to make your opponent scared. Same with that ground pound. Goes for a clip there. He's on main stage. Why not? And then that confirms the set. Not close. But yeah, moral of the story, there's a lot of things to learn from Sandstorm. Going for the attacks right away, tempo and option select, trying to send your opponent downwards off stage, playing a bit more smarter empty hops when it's an even game, big energy. I don't know. I think I'm going to title this like 10 things, because there's probably at least 10 things you're going to learn from this video. If you learned stuff, then hit that like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys all in the next Neutralix video. Peace.